Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for some more Shield Hero. We're on episode 10. Just so you guys know, I'm still recovering from my cold a little bit. I actually was thinking about it, and it's gonna be weird. I uploaded a video to YouTube about it, but I'm talking about it in each episode because I'm still a little bit stuffy, but I want to get these recordings out there and stuff like that. But I realized that I do early access on Patreon, so you guys saw the video and then like a week, or I think I'm actually 2 episodes ahead on Patreon at the moment. So in like 2 weeks you're gonna see the episodes on YouTube about me, talking about right now that I'm sick. So it's a little awkward, but it's the things I gotta deal with, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, so I am a little bit stuffy. If you hear me like sniffling, I apologize. I worked on my noise gate a little bit for my mic, so hopefully it won't pick up as much of like the little background pops and stuff that happen every now and then. It's mainly because I have a trash in my room right next to my computer, which is where I do these recordings. And I have a bunch of like empty water bottles, and some of them I crinkle up too, just after I'm done drinking them, and they end up popping out. And that's where like some of the popping is coming from in these episodes. So I'm hoping that this noise gate issue is going to be a fix for it. I did this before, if you heard me talk about it before, and it was cutting off some of the things I said, but I've made some adjustments to it and did some more testing, and I think it might be okay now. So this will just be another like longer test video for me. So apologies if you notice any cutting off. I'm working to get this all fine-tuned and everything. That being said, let's jump into the episode before I talk about too much random stuff. Well, actually, let's talk about the last episode first real fast. We had the... we didn't even see her get healed, right? They bought the potion, they bought the holy water, after they dealt with the whole like church like discrimination crap that went on with the nuns hating Naofumi, or my theory that it might be a ploy by the Pope to gain favor by like telling his nun off and seeming like he's on Naofumi's side. But what else did we have that episode? We had the princess, who was pretty cool. She wanted help. The cliffhanger. It's unfortunate the way it ended. He kind of just like, after she stuck up for him and did everything for him just because of her family, he's kind of like slamming the door in her face. So I'm hoping that Philo and Raftalia talk him into helping, because I think she could be a good friend. She seems like a good person, but now for me, she's just so suspicious and hurt after everything that's happened. So that's enough recap. Let's get into this episode and see what happens next, shall we? Alrighty, full length. We are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. So we got right into the intro. I'm just like in anime mode. I'm just like watching. This is like before reaction and stuff. I didn't even say anything. My bad. Spacing out a little bit. I was thinking about... It's actually kind of funny because I was thinking about stuff for the channel while I'm supposed to be reacting. There's some channels I've watched that they don't put the discussion in the full-length version. They only put it in the YouTube, like, the edited version and stuff like that. Like the public. And then they direct you back to that once you're done. And I was thinking about doing that because that would actually reduce my rendering time, which would be really nice. Because sometimes, like, the discussion is, like, twice as long as the episode is. So it would be, like, half length for rendering that portion. Alright. Yes you can. She helped you out. No. Damn. I hope they talk to him after she leaves. Hmm. Oh, we get to hear. What is this? Oh. Damn. So they are on the Shield Hero side, it seems like. Interesting. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Come on now for me. I mean, I guess Miney was nice and helpful and on his side before she betrayed him, so I get it. I understand, but, aw, Philo. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good, it's this guy. I'm not worried anymore. I was like, oh no, the guards. You might hear a sizzle. I'm gonna open my water. I'm gonna take a sip. Throat's bugging me a little bit. Oh, okay, cool. Is he gonna take on more people, though? I feel like this kid is kind of likable. I feel like he could be a part of the show a bit. Maybe not, like, constantly on their journey, but... yeah, the village he saved. Yeah. That's cool. What? Hmm. Alright. He died. Uh, nice. Ooh, class upgrades. How does he know about that? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's just a normal thing in this world. Interesting. So do they all have a heads-up display like that then? Interesting. Poor Raptalia, that's not what you wanted to hear. She doesn't have the bandages anymore, so I guess they just healed her off screen, I think, so. That's good that it worked. I guess that's not going to be a conflict or anything. Oh, damn. I have a feeling they're lying. Didn't expect that. Wow. God damn, the king is just out for him. Going to the slave guy again. I wonder what that's about. Hmm. Oh god. Jeez. I hope that Melty does something to allow it instead. Yeah. I'm kind of glad because I want Melty to be the one to turn this around and allow him to get his class upgrade because of her admonishing the king for what he's done. Hmm. Oh, go to a different country. Learning more about the demi-human country. Interesting. Shield Frieden. Oh, okay. Cool, we get to learn a little more about the world. 2 weeks. Jeez. A month by wagon. Oh. Alright. Imagine her kicking Motoyasu in the nuts now. She'll friggin' kill him. Oh jeez. In the sewers. Gross. Oh. Like a shark alligator thing. Alligators in the sewers. Yeah, kind of lizard kind of thing. Nice. Ugh, nice. Cut off its tail. And a kick to the face. And stabby stab. Ooh, nice. Doing good with those new talons. Oh, she got a new sword too. I didn't realize that. Yeah. And sewage water. Oh, she should still have the markings. Okay. Oh. Okay, so you wrap certain parts in bandages dipped in the holy water, I'm guessing. Makes sense. Preparing for the wave. Makes sense. Yep, she's been thinking about that. I don't think it works that way. That'd be interesting. Philo. Hmm. Yeah. Philo ruined the conversation. More trading being done, making money. Blocked the way, but then paid him to let him go by. Hmm. Oh, this town doesn't look good. Okay. So he didn't like sorry. He didn't bribe them for the toll. Oh my god, my voice. He had to do it. That makes sense. God, hold on. Sorry, guys. Uh, oh jeez. Uh-oh. Hmm. Gonna help the people even though they don't have much. Oh, anatomy. Sometimes you're so stubborn, but sometimes you're so good. Ooh. Alright. So, next episode could be the wave. Oh, there's the bow and sword heroes. Hmm. Oh, somebody's disguised themselves as them. Yep. Alright. I hope it doesn't cause conflict with Naofumi thinking it really is them. I hope he realizes that it's people pretending to be them. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it was him. Oh, jeez. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Yeah, he definitely didn't want that to happen, but... Yo. Jeez. Yeah, they definitely didn't mean to, but... Alright. Denial is not a good trait in a hero. Auto repair function. Nice. Does look pretty cool. Oh, they get the money? God, my voice, guys, I'm sorry. It's really bad tonight. Oh, nice. Hmm. So distrusting. Yeah, it is. Oh, is this where the queen is? Yeah. Alright, she understands that at least. Cool. Hmm. Interesting. She's sick or something? Hmm. Interesting. Ooh, so shit. So is it starting? Is that what this is? Or are we getting a little bit of teaser of what's coming? Well, I believe this person's in the intro. I was a little bit spoiled by that. Oh boy, okay, we still don't know anything though. Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to that. It was a good episode, though. I don't know. I think there was a few things I didn't catch on right away, but I think I get it now. I'll talk more about it in discussion. uh Yeah, so I think next episode's the last time we get to watch an opening. I was warned that I think on episode 12 it was. Obviously, I'll be able to tell as soon as there's a new opening that there will be uh, that I won't be watching it anymore. But, anyways, yeah. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 10 of Shield Hero. That was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Real quick apology for my throat messing up throughout the whole episode. Like I said in the beginning, I feared that was gonna happen, but, you know, it happens. But, that being said, the episode was great. I definitely, it's interesting that Melty is sent to try to make amends with the Shield Hero. Um, I guess I'll cover this whole storyline, including the ending bit a little bit right here in the beginning, and then we'll jump into what Naofumi did just to kind of like keep it all together. So the Queen sent Melty there to admonish the king for what he's been doing to the Shield Hero, and then kind of gain favor with the Shield Hero again. They've been keeping an eye on him. They see all the good stuff he's done. You know, they probably see if they've been watching in the shadows like those little like ninja people the whole time. They've probably seen all the good stuff he's done and how he's been doing like better things than any of the other heroes have been, you know. So it's definitely smart of them to increase favor with the Shield Hero. Um I wonder if the queen is dying, possibly. By that ending bit, she seems to really be pushing, like, Melty to become who she needs to be, you know, becoming the next ruler, being ready for it and everything. And, it kind of, it felt like to me like it was like someone trying to leave something to someone they're gonna be leaving soon, you know? And, and I don't know, it could be, I could be wrong, but I definitely like the way that storyline is going. Is interesting to me. Uh, and I understand where Naofumi is coming from, where he just rejects her completely, regardless of what she's done, because he's been screwed over by someone that acted kind before, of royalty, of the same family, the same bloodline, that kind of stuff. So it's I understand where he's coming from. I just wish he would have given her a little more of a chance, but just been wary about it, you know? But I do really like that the queen knows that it's gonna take a bit to get back on his side, you know? And I like how she's not just like, oh, maybe he's not as good as I thought, you know? Or something like that. I appreciate that she's smart and she understands. It feels refreshing and all that. Um, but yeah. As for now, for me, this episode, I just covered the bit with Melty, but you know, once again, he did his stubborn thing where he seems like he's being greedy. You know, these people want to join him and help him, but he's making them gather, you know, 150 silvers to buy this one thing. The whole episode, they, you know, made you think that he's being selfish. Like, obviously, we know Naofumi is a good guy, even if people don't have money, he helps them. He just says, you'll owe me later, that kind of thing. He doesn't do anything for free, but he'll do anything to help people, really, essentially, even if he knows he'll never be paid back. He still says, I want to be paid back, but um it's interesting. But and then towards the end of the episode, we had them reappear, getting the 150 silver they were supposed to get, and he says, buy new equipment with it, Like, now that I know you have this money, get yourself some new stuff so you don't die, and you can join me. Like, that was cool. I like that, and I'm sure they probably respect him a little more for it, which is cool. Now we just need Melty to be kind of, hopefully, redeemed a bit. I'm wondering if they're going to get their class change or their class upgrades before this wave comes. Will Melty manage to, talk to the king and get all this stuff lifted and everything before it comes to the wave, or are they going to have to fight this wave without their class upgrades? I'm not sure, but it'd be really cool if they do get them, so. And then that would, like, show favor with Melty and all that, and get Naofumi trusting her a little bit more, hopefully. Yeah. The moments with Raphtalia, I felt bad for her because, obviously she likes Naofumi, and he just doesn't think that way, so it's hard for her because he's just like, when this is all over, I go home, and she wants to go with him, but probably knows in her heart that that's not possible. I don't know anything about this world, like the world they came from. I assume it was like our world. That's what it seemed like in the first episode. So it's not like they have, demi-humans walking around there. So, there's no proof yet that would lead me to believe that she would be able to be taken back. So I highly doubt it. I'm sure it's only him. I mean, that would be friggin' interesting as hell, even though that's something we'd never really see, Because it's not like they're gonna leave this area, or leave this world, go back to his world, and then the story's gonna continue. If they end up leaving this world and going back to their world, it'll be, like, brief, But, I don't know. It would just be interesting to find that out someday. But he could choose to stay in this world, too. I think he has that choice. I don't think he has to leave when this is all over. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. I don't remember exactly what was said, but apologies for maybe me not catching on to what was happening between the sword and bow hero and Naofumi. When they were talking at their table about someone impersonating them, was that implying that... I think that was implying that the jobs that Naofumi cleaned up for them were the jobs that they thought someone was impersonating, which is interesting. What I thought was, because we had the line right before it where they said someone, is doing rebellion stuff up north or something, and he uses a bow as the rumor. So I thought that there was someone impersonating the bow hero and doing, like, some of the jobs to get, some of the rewards and stuff like that. Or maybe the bow hero would do the job, and then some other guy with a bow would go and be like, I'm the bow hero, and go claim it. I thought it was something like that when they started talking about someone impersonating them, I didn't put two and two together until they started arguing about it, that what they were talking about is, I'm pretty sure, what Naofumi did, cleaning up the dragon, and then the whole plant debacle with Motoyasu, but that's not what they talked about here. That was just another cleanup job. And then, him feeding the villagers where the bow hero messed up and everything. So the bow hero's being stubborn, but the sword hero believes him, so... the bow hero seems the youngest out of all of them. Maybe that's just appearance, but I guess it kind of makes sense that he doesn't want to believe that, everything he's been doing has been leading to more negative consequences than anything else. So I get his denial, but I'm the kind of person where I like to own up to my mistakes. I don't like to just deny them. Or if I'm gonna deny them, I'm gonna go and search for proof like immediately. If someone tells me that I messed up on something, I'm gonna go look into it and see that I really messed up on it. And if I did, I'll readily accept that. Yes, I messed up. Okay, my bad. I'll try not to do it in the future. That kind of stuff. So that's my personality, but I definitely have run into plenty of people that nothing is ever their fault and they're perfect little angels. So I get it. There's people in that world in the world that are like that. So yeah. Um, I think that's all for this episode. I think there's probably a few more things I could talk about. Well, no, I'll talk about the ending bit real quick, but my throat's really starting to bug me, so I kind of want to wrap this up a bit. Apologies for that. But the ending scene where we had the whole storm, the wave coming, and we had the lady with the fans who we saw in the opening. I'm kind of really excited about that because that was one thing I've been wondering. The first wave was kind of underwhelming. It was just monsters that got defeated pretty quickly. We got to see him save a village, which was cool. I really liked the first wave, but I want to see some epic fights, some epic anime fights. And sometimes you can't really get that without something being sentient on the opposing side. Like a true antagonist for the combat side. And I'm hoping that this fan chick is someone that comes in the waves and we learn that maybe there's like a bigger meaning behind these waves. Maybe there's something evil in them sending this, maybe there's like, a lot of these kind of shows have like some, demon king or something that needs to be taken down, and maybe he's the one sending these waves every, however many years and stuff like that. And these are his like generals coming out that Naofumi and the others are gonna have to fight. I think that would be really cool, but I don't know. Um, I mean, obviously they set her up to be evil. I doubt we're gonna find out that she's a nice person, but I just hope that it leads to some epic fights and confrontations that happen. Um, but yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say about that. I'm looking forward to what's to come. It seems like the wave might be next episode, or it could be one more after, depending on I don't know when this core is supposed to end, but it's fine that I don't know. I kind of like going into it blind. We could still have one more episode to set up, I could see, and then get into it, or it could also start next episode. But either way, I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to support the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. I very much appreciate it if you do. And you can also check out Patreon, where you can support the channel through money as well, where you can get access to things like full length and early access. You want to watch the episodes ahead of time, you want to watch the entire episode with me, you guys can check that out too. I very much appreciate that as well. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.